If someone asked you heads or tails, what would you choose? Heads, tails, maybe some would say it's a 50-50 chance. I say, let's find out. I'm gonna flip this coin 1,000 times and keep track of the heads and tails to see if the odds truly are 50-50. Well, let's get started.
So right out the gate, heads wasted no time, jumping straight to the lead.
All right, we flipped it 100 times. We're a 10th of the way there. And the score right now is 58 tails and 42 heads. Not 50-50, obviously. I personally think it's gonna be in favor of tails because tails never fails. But comment down below what you think the end result is gonna be.
So as you saw, after 100 flips, the percentages were off, as you can expect. This is due to the small amount of flips that we've done. Yes, we've done 100 flips, but that's nothing compared to the long term. And you'll notice as this challenge goes on and the more flips we do, the closer those numbers come to 50-50. First, let's make a pit stop at number
420.
But like I was saying, we should be closer to 50-50 here at milestone 500.
Last flip for 500 heads. So we're 500 flips in. We got 263 times it's landed on tails and 237 times that's landed on heads. Like I said at the beginning, I'm going for tails, but comment down below what team are you, team head? Pause.
So already with a sample of 500, we're already at 52 and 48%, which is, as you can expect, closer to 50-50. What I also began to notice with this challenge is that you have a long series of either tails or heads consecutive in a row. There were times where I was flipping 6 or 7 tails in a row, and then vice versa, I would do the same thing with heads. But let's see where we're at with the next milestone.
Okay, so we're 3/4 of the way done. It's been tails 382 times and heads 368 times. Tails at one point was up like 32 flips. So with 250 more flips, do you think heads can catch up and beat tails, or do you think tails is gonna keep the lead?
In the midst of doing this challenge, it made me think, how many flips would it actually take to get to a true 50-50?
Okay, we're down to the last 100 flips. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's not looking good for heads. I'm rooting for tails, but I would just love to see a close game here, if I'm being honest. I mean, heads came close way early on in the game, had a 2 or 3 flip lead, but ever since that, tails has really just been dominating. Yeah, hopefully we have a close game on our hands here.
So as we get into the final minutes of this match here, it is not looking good for heads. Tails has been in the lead the whole game and plans to stay there. So let's see how this thing ends.
Give me one last heads to finish it off. Heads, 1,000 flips. Verdict is you have a 51% chance of landing on tails and a 49% chance of landing on heads. Well, if I had to put my life on a coin flip, I'm definitely going tails. Tails never fails. Let me know in the comments how close your percentage was to the 1,000 flips that I did.